Yeah, holy! What's the rich boy One Puss here with the update notice of One Piece Bounders. Now we had a fat maintenance. Now for those of you that didn't look at the size of it, it's about 900 megabits, bytes. There's a difference, and which means they loaded us up for whatever's to be coming is going to be huge. Now there are some things to note about the future, so we're just talking 3.5 anniversary. We got lots of things coming at us. We've got a live stream on August 4th, so keep note of that. That's something to watch out for, as well as we've got all these banners that are coming out. There's potential of Zephyr Z, whichever you so choose to call him, going to be maybe releasing as of on next Sunday. What is it? Today's now Thursday, so in about 3 or 4 days from now, there's potential. Honestly, might just happen when the Boa banner ends, which is about actually 6 days from now. So it could happen then. Nothing's confirmed. We might not even get him at all, but things have largely hinted towards that, given we've gotten Tesoro. But we don't know for sure. Now, after the maintenance that we got last night, we got this new update notice, which gives us all the things that happened. For those of you that don't know how to get here, just go back to your home button, hit the events, and then you'll hit the update notice. Just for those of you that aren't aware of where this is at specifically, this will tell you everything that happened in the maintenance. We're getting a season recap. It's going to kind of show you a bunch of different cool information that you've gotten. You got your MVPs, your consecutive wins, treasure caps, and the battle score are coming at you real soon. Those kind of cool. Am I really going to use them? No, not really. I don't know. We'll see if they actually kept track of this data the whole time, or if it's going to restart. It honestly hasn't probably kept track of them. So you're probably going to restart most likely whenever they do add those new features. Now we are going to new challenge battle, which is going to have only specific characters are usable, where you can use locked characters through rental. This is a rental system, which is going to be kind of nice for those of you that don't have very many units or on a new account or something. So this will allow you to kind of use and try out characters in case you're kind of thinking about polling for them, which I think is actually a fantastic idea. It's really nice. Granted, this game doesn't have as unique, well, like, they're unique, but the characters are not very, like, complicated per se. There are some, but most of them are generally pretty easy. You have 2 skills, an attack button, and a dodge. Like, it doesn't diversify that much, to whereas if you have a different game like Genshin, or if you have a different game like Fighting Path even, has like numerous different combos. One Piece Fighting Path is the one I'm talking about, where you have numerous different combos and there's kind of different ways you can play a character. In general, most of these characters are kind of dumbed down, so they're actually pretty simple to generally use almost any character, and pulling off your combos is generally not too hard or complicated and intricate, so that's generally whatever. So the rental system's nice if you really want to try them out, but I really don't think it's doing that much for you. I mean, I guess it allows you to play your character that you really kind of hope to get, so that's kind of a neat feature, so that is a plus. It will only apply to certain challenge battles in the future, obviously they're noting that. So they're adjusting Brawl 8, it'll be now easier to play. This is actually a fantastic note. They're going to do it with a threshold of team points, so when you get that person who stacks up like 50,000 points, which basically when they die at the last minute and give the victory to the other team, thank God they're making it make sense. Now this is kind of terrible because of hackers, and granted, you know Bandai's not doing anything about hackers. Go check my Twitter. Please follow it down below as well, because I tweeted about that. There's actually a hilarious hacking video on there. It's very obnoxious, and I also made a video about it earlier. So it's going to be both helpful and hurtful because there's so many people, and if you can't actually kill that person who hits that like big point difference, then it's gonna kind of suck. But also if you're flying through, because a lot of times it is you who has those points raked up, it'll be kind of nice to rake out the victory for you. Will it suck if you give the enemy team a bunch of points? Yes, but at least they're kind of doing something about it, so it's just not an automatic victory for the enemy team when you finally die because you make one mistake or just people couldn't peel you. Now, let's see. What we made the animation where points are obtained it easier to notice. That's kind of nice. I honestly thought it was hard easier to notice, so that's fine. That's whatever. Bonus will be applied to your team points. All right. When inflicted with the same... This is an interesting point that I really want to jump on. When inflicted with the same status effect multiple times, one with the longer effect time will now take precedence. This is both, I think, kind of hurtful and harmful, because if you get hit with a 10-second confusion, but I also had a candy... basically Prospero and Dolphy, so if I inflicted them with candy for 3 seconds, but Dolphy goes and confuses them for 10 seconds, but then I try to reapply my candy for 3 seconds, the confusion is potentially going to stay there? That's what I'm guessing? So that's kind of obnoxious. Well, it does say status effect multiple times, actually. Just kidding. This is what it's saying. I lied. I'm confused on this, the way it was talking. They're actually talking about if you reapply the same status effect multiple times. If you reapply candy, the one for longer will take precedence. So that's actually kind of works. It's honestly, I think, to balance out Prospero is what that is actually going to do now that I think about it. You inflict him with candy for 5 seconds, then you re-inflict him for 2 seconds. it's not going to re-add that. It's just going to stay with the 5 seconds on, I do believe, if I understand that correctly. Now, adjusted jumpable actions locations. Though it's difficult to jump in certain spaces. This is going to be fantastic for those of you who have been on Drum Island and also who have been on Fishman Island. There's several times where you'll jump down, but you'll be in the same exact spot, and then you'll have to jump down again, and it drives me nuts and insane. So thank God for that. We extended the countdown timer on the select characters screen in a room match and free match from 10 seconds to 20 seconds to improve matchmaking. That's really nice. It's kind of nice. Very helpful. Adjusted the display of titles. That's fine. Fixed spelling inconsistencies. God, no, there's a large amount of spelling inconsistencies. I don't know why it takes so long to do that. Now, we fixed issues where players were unable to capture treasure under certain circumstances. That happens a lot when there's usually a DC. Fixed an issue where some shields or clones do not disappear properly after performing certain actions. Hey, ain't that the truth? Fixed the issue the Big Mom Pirate / Charlotte crewmate Prospero could receive damage when the shield. Hey, that was annoying. Hey, buffs for Prospero. You love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a woohoo? We love to see some great buffs on Charlotte Prospero. He was struggling as it was, and it's fantastic to see him being put in justice. Literally, extremely strong in the anime, fantastic, thriving character. He deserves to be thriving and doing as well as he is in the game as it is. So, just good buffs for Prospero. We love to see it. Fixed an issue when causing enemy skill to continuously target if you change from a normal state to invisible state while being target locked by an enemy. That's good. Sobel Mask deserves buffs. Fixed an issue with character type was not being applied as stealth, black, Sobel Mask traits to invisibility. This is kind of good for him. He needed that. He was already struggling as it was. Poor kid. Bless his soul. Fixed an issue where some skills that set an attack remained to the field and ruins of Shandora stage. That's interesting. That's fine. It's whatever. These are some kind of good stuff. Adjusted calculation of total character party power. This is going to be kind of useful. Hopefully it helps with the balancing of matchmaking and whatnot. I don't think that'll do anything, but it's whatever. Description of error dialogues. Now, there was a shield one, I believe. Shields or clones. Yeah, there were shields or clones after performing certain actions. So hopefully the shields is more useful when it's getting knocked down. I don't think that'll actually happen, but we'll see what happens. So anyways, that's kind of our update for the One Piece Bounty Rush that happened. Now, keep in mind, we do have big banners coming to Zoro, most likely Uta and Shanks. Keep an eye out. That's probably your 3.5 anniversary EX units. They're almost guaranteed to be. Now, we have we'll live stream on the August 4th, so that's going to be happening. Keep an eye out. It will be happening. They're probably going to announce one of the two EXs. So it'll be 1 week. We'll get probably Uta first. It'll probably be Uta. I don't know. We'll see. I think the movie comes out on the 6th, so that might actually be a little tricky with that. That's where it gets a little complicated because that's 2 days later. They don't want to reveal everything that Uta does, so I'm actually not positive how that's going to happen. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. But in general, it'll go Uta or Shanks, and then we'll finally get Shanks or Uta 1 week later. They'll have a week in between, so make sure you can save your gems. You will be able to summon on both banners in between that. Like, they'll last for like 30-ish days, so you should have some time to like go ahead and summon on those. You can save. Make sure you save to kind of see what's all going to come out, and you can kind of accumulate a little more gems because they should give you a good amount of gems. We'll probably get 200 or 300-ish roughly when we hit that half anniversary mark. So keep saving your gems. If you don't have any, I'm going to answer this now because I'm going to get this a lot from you. If you don't have at least like 1,500 gems, and even then, you're not really guaranteed, but if you don't have like at least 1,500 gems, don't expect to get the EX. You can very easily spend 900 to 1,000 gems on an EX unit like banner and not get them. It's happened to me multiple times. It will happen to you guys multiple times. Now, you will have those around you that are like, I got them in 50 gems. Yeah, well, frick you, kid. I didn't. It's 0.02% chance to get them. So, many people are going to get shafted, and you're going to have those couple of people who get extremely lucky out of the however many people that play this game. What is it, like the 20 people out of like the several thousand that play this game? Oh my god, that'll be interesting. But anyways, that is how 3.5 anniversary is going to happen. Now, keep an eye out for Zephyr. Potentially, if you do want him, most likely Green Defender. I'm calling it Green Defender. I think probably we just got Green Runner Marco. So I think Red Runner Uta. And honestly, I could see a Green Shanks as little of sense as that makes. could be a green Shanks, most likely. Well, if Zephyr's a green defender, Shanks maybe not, but it's most likely I can see him being green for some reason. Shanks, I don't know why. Zephyr could be a different color, but that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. You've seen it here first. That's our discussion of the update, the patch. Let me know what you guys think down below. What are you feeling with the overall 3.5 anniversary? Honestly, are you guys happy with how it's going so far with all these movie units? Were these hyped for you? Were these not? I'm kind of interested to see down below. Also, be sure to join my Discord. I'm going to be doing a Discord Nitro giveaway relatively soon here. So be sure to join that and also follow my Twitter. Make sure you keep up on that because that's where I get all the notifications for everything that's going on with Roman Puss. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe if you did. If you didn't, that's fine too. I'm Roman Puss. I'm going to be taking off. Yeah, peace, beautiful people.